In a previous presentation, we did show, in attempting to explain, that when you become a Christian, you not only live a life of wisdom, but you live a life worthy of the calling. And thirdly, we did say that you live a life that is expectant eschatologically. In other words, you don't plant your eggs here on the earth, but you're always focusing on Jesus Christ. But I would like to say further that when you become a Christian, you will want to find out what pleases the Lord. What is it that Jesus wants you to do? And you're asking the question all the time, Lord, what would you want me to do? If Jesus was in my place, what would he do? So you want to walk in a way that is pleasing to God. In Ephesians 5, it does talk about finding out what pleases the Lord. I remember when I became a Christian, one of the things, my chief occupation, was to live a life that is pleasing to God. Coming away from Catholicism, a works-based kind of salvation, I walked into this glorious liberty that is in Christ, and I was so excited. So find out what pleases the Lord, rather than saying, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? Oh, yes, we must ask those questions. But your chief occupation is to please God. After all, when we're in eternity, it will all be worship and glory to our God. But further, I would like to say in the fifth place, remember, I'm beginning from the first that I presented in previous presentations, but fifth place, you must be characterized by zeal. There must be a pulse, a heartbeat, a longing to serve Christ and to do that which pleases him. You want to be involved in evangelism, telling other people about Jesus Christ. You want to make disciples of all men. You want to make sure your brothers and sisters, your friends and relatives and friends and all those that come into contact, that they must hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. It is said of George Whitefield that you could not spend 5 minutes with him without hearing the gospel or hearing about Jesus Christ. And that's what happens when somebody becomes a Christian. When you find the love of your life, you can't help but talk about them. Similarly, when somebody becomes a Christian, Christ becomes the object of your first desire, my first desire. So zeal, energy, pulse, active in the local church, active everywhere, active in the public spaces, active in the private places. There is this sense of determination to serve Christ. Well, we'll continue. What are the effects and ramifications of somebody who has received Christ? Please keep staying with us as we talk. Amen.